Welcome to Pocono Outdoors Guy. Today's show is about the woods and the water, so stay with us. We're going to take a look at how I did this fall with deer season. But first, let's head over to Josh Taylor, who's doing a little hunting of his own, hunting for Tiger Musky. Muskie are often known as the fish of 10,000 casts. The numbers seem to be working a bit better for Josh. Let's take a look. Chill. Nice bass, just not quite what we're looking for. While the bass were active, it wasn't too long before the muskie showed up as well. Nicer fish. Might be a muskie. It is a tiger. Oh yeah, got her. That's right. Whew. Tiger muskie. There's a tiger right there. Nice tiger muskie. Probably, oh, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll measure it. Put it back in the net. Well, that's what I wanted. I wanted her to swim off strong regardless. I wasn't too worried about it. That's why I left it in the net where it might get out. It was just under 30 inches. That's what I'm about to say. Just under 30. Perfect little muskie to start off the day. I still got baits out, so we're gonna get another one. That one took the same perch lure that the bass took. Let's get more. I just want to show you what I'm using here actually. It's just a bobber, a decent sized split shot going down to about 6 inches of leader to a single treble hook to a shiner. A stinger hook is recommended. I nearly lost this fish because I do have one on my other rig. Yeah, that's it. It's real simple. And of course I'm throwing a lure with my third rod, which is highly recommended to not only draw them in, but also of course you could catch one. That bait right there is getting very nervous. And it wasn't too much longer before Josh was hooked up again. Looks like he has his hands full on this one. That's a nice muskie. We're gonna get our measurement on this one. This is a real nice fish. Oh yeah. This one took the shiner. The one I just said was getting nervous. This one is 34 inches. This is a nice one. I'm really happy with this. Took the shiner. Let's get it released. Big old muskie going back in the water. Real nice tiger right here. Hook just barely in the jaw. I mean, these things jump and open their mouth and it's gone. I actually dropped the net while I was about to land it. I had to fall on my stomach to actually be able to land the fish. Get some energy. Oh yeah. You know, to be truthful, I don't do a lot of muskie fishing. In fact, those are my first 2 tigers ever. And I think I'm gonna spend some more time doing this.
That's a couple of great fish there, Josh. Some good tips as well. Now let's take a look at how I did this fall in the woods. Let's see.
Well, it's the opening day of buck season. I hopped up in my tree stand with my eye on this pretty nice buck that's been in the area for some time. I spent the entire day in the woods, but only managed to spy a few doe down at the far end of the tree line. As the day comes to a close, I never did quite lay eyes on that trophy buck. The following weekend, I jumped at the chance to hunt with my brother on a tract of land he owns in Susquehanna County. Joining us on the hunt today is Sean and Tyler. Tyler is out on a mentored youth hunt and pretty excited about it too. I took a position just above a well-traveled deer trail with lots of deer sign. It was less than an hour into the hunting day and I heard a shot. I knew my brother had scored just below me. I took a quick walk down the mountain to try to find my brother Chris and lend a hand. Looking at the blood trail, it was pretty obvious he was successful. Finally caught up with Chris, and he already had his deer field dressed and ready for the drag out. Looks like a little bit of venison chili is in our future. So while Chris takes his deer back to the truck, I go back out on the hunt. After a few hours, we all met back at camp. Looks like Chris was the only one of us successful that day. All that's left now is to share the stories of the one that got away. So my day in Susquehanna County comes to a close.
Well, it's the last day of rifle season, so we're going to spend a little bit of time in the woods today, see if we can't find that big buck that's been wandering around.
Being the last day, I got one more chance to get that big old buck I've had my eye on.
Well, there's only about an hour of daylight left on the last day of the season here. I'm still going to stick it out and see if we can't get something fill this tag.
So despite all the time in the woods, it seems that big buck was just not going to happen this year. I may have a shot at him one more time during winter archery, but we'll save that for another story. And as I leave the woods, it starts to snow. Quite an appropriate end to the season.
Well, it looks like I come up empty-handed, but congratulations to my brother Chris for getting the only deer out of our group. Well, that's it for Pocono Outdoors Guy in this edition. We'll be after something again real soon.